Now come one, come all to this tragic affair. Wipe off that makeup, what's in is despair. So throw on the black dress, mix in with the lot. You might wake up and notice you're someone you're not. If you look in the mirror and don't like what you see, you can find out firsthand what it's like to be me. So gather round, piggies, and kiss this goodbye. I'd encourage your smiles, I expect you won't cry. Another contusion, my funeral jag. Here's my resignation, I'll serve it in drag. You've got front row seats to the penitence bar. When I grow up, I want to be living like I say. If your heart stops beating, I'll be here wondering, did you get what you deserve? The ending of your life, and if you get to heaven, I'll be here waiting, baby. Did you get what you deserve? The ending of your life won't wait, then your heart can't take the sound. You heard the news that you're dead. No one ever had much nice to say. I think it ever liked you anyway. You take me from the hospital bed. Wouldn't it be great? It ain't exactly what you planned. And wouldn't it be great if we were dead? Dead. Tongue-tied and oh so squeamish. You never fell in love. Did you get what you deserve? The ending of your life, and if you get to heaven, I'll be here waiting, baby. You get what you deserve. The ending of your life won't wait, then your heart can't take it. You heard the news that you're dead. No one ever had much nice to say. I think it ever liked you anyway. You take me from the hospital bed. Wouldn't it be great to take a pistol by the hand? And wouldn't it be great if we were dead? And in my honest observation, during this operation, found a complication in your heart so loud. 'Cause now you got maybe just 2 weeks to live. Cause when you're out on your own, if I crash on the couch, can I sleep in my clothes? Cause I spent the night dancing, I'm drunk I suppose. If it looks like I'm laughing, I'm really just asking to leave this alone. You're in time for the show, you're the one that I need, I'm the one that you loathe. You can watch me corrode like a beast in repose, cause I love all the poison away with the boys in the band. I've really been on a band that shows, so why don't you blow me? What gives me the street? Give me a shot to remember, and you can take all the pain away from me. You can say I won't surrender. The sharpest lies I pretend me as to lead, let's burn all the empires. So bright the sun is the shame to rise and be in love with all of these vampires. So you can leave like the same abandon me. There's a place in the dark where the animals go. You can take off your skin in the cannibal glow. Juliet loves a beat and the lust it commands. Drop the dagger and lather the blood on your hands. Romeo, I've really been on a bender and it shows. So why don't you blow me? What gives me my shake? Give me a shot to remember, and you can take all the pain away from me. You can say I won't surrender. The sharpest lies I pretend me as to lead, and let's burn all the empires. So bright the sun is the shade to rise and be in love with all of these vampires. So you can leave like the same abandon me. Shot to remember, and you can take all the pain away from me. You can say I won't surrender. The sharpest lies are the deadliest to lead, and let's burn all the empires. So bright the sun is the shame to rise and be in love with all of these vampires. So you can leave like the same abandon me. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made? Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join the Black Parade. Say ashamed. I'm gonna show my spark in the chair for all the broken, missing hair. Because it's all we are. Just a man, I'm not a hero. Just a boy who had to sing this song. Just a man, I'm not a hero. I don't care. We'll carry on. We'll carry on. And though we are sad, believe me, your memory will carry on. You'll carry on. And though we are again undefeated, your memory will watch us fall. Another way. When after all this time is you still out, you're still a guide for nothing. I don't know. So take your gloves and get out. Ready, get out while you can. To say I don't love you like I loved you yesterday. Say, hey, hey, oh, I don't love you like I because I got enough to spare. And I'll be granting your permission, cause you haven't got a prayer. And I'll say, hey, hallelujah, I wanna come on, sing the praise. I let the Spirit come on through ya. We got innocence for days. Well, I think I'm gonna burn in hell. Everybody burn a house right down and say what I wanna say. Tell me I'm an angel, take this to my grave. Tell me I'm a bad man, kick me like a stray. Tell me I'm an angel, take this to my grave. You play ring around the ambulance like you never gave a care. So get the choir boys around you, it's a compliment, I swear. And I said ashes to ashes, we all fall down. I wanna hear you sing the praise. I said ashes to ashes, we all fall down. We got innocence for days. Well, I think I'm gonna burn in hell. Everybody burn a house right down and say what I wanna say. Tell me I'm an angel, take this to my grave. Tell me I'm a bad man, kick me like a stray. Tell me I'm an angel, take this to my grave. You better run like the devil, cause they're never gonna leave you alone. You better hide up in the alley, cause they're never gonna find you a home. And as the blood runs down the walls, you see me creeping up these halls. I made a bad motherfucking taste, it's a wrong another. And I say what I wanna say. Tell me I'm an angel, take this to my grave. Tell me I'm a bad man, kick me like a stray. Tell me I'm an angel, take this to my grave. Tell me I'm a bad man, bad man. 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 Sing it out, sing it out. Yes I am, yes I am. Turn away if you could get me a drink of water, cause my lips are chapped and faded. Call my Aunt Marie. Help her gather all my things and bury me in all my favorite colors. My sisters and my brothers still. I will not kiss you, 'cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. Now turn away, 'cause I'm awful just to see. 'Cause all my hair's abandoned on my body, all my agony. Know that I will never marry. Baby, I'm just soggy from the chemo, but counting down the days to go. It just ain't living, and I just hope you know goodbye today. I'd ask you to be true, 'cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. 'Cause the hardest part of this is leaving you. Mama, we all go to hell. Mama, we all go to hell. I'm writing this letter and wishing you well. Mama, we all go to hell. Oh, well, now, Mama, we're all gonna die. Mama, we're all gonna die. Stop asking me questions, I'd hate to see you cry. Mama, we're all gonna die. And when we go, don't blame us, yeah. We let the fire just feed us, yeah. You made us so famous. We'll never let you go. When you go to return to me, my love. Mama, we're all full of lies. Mama, we're meant for the flies. And right now they're building a coffin your size. Mama, we're all full of lies. Well, Mother was the one to my legs and to my tongue. You should have raised a baby girl. I should have been a better son. If you could count on the infection, naked, amputated ones, you should have been. I could have been a better son. And when we go, don't blame us, yeah. We let the fire just feed us, yeah. You made us so famous. We'll never let you go. She said you ain't no son of mine. For what you done there, can't find a place for you and just your mind, your manners when you go. When you go to return to me, my love. That's right, Mama, we are gonna hell. Mama, we are gonna hell. Which will be quite pleasant, except for the smell. Mama, we all go to
And if you would call me your sweetheart, I'd maybe then sing you a song.
But the shit that I've done with this fuck of a gun, you would cry out to rise alive. We're death after all. Through fortune and blame we fall. And if you could stay, then I'll show you the way to return from the ashes you fall. We all carry on. We're brothers in arms. So raise your glass. you breathe for me, undeserving of your sympathy. 'Cause there ain't no way that I'm sorry for what I did. When through it all, how could you cry for me? 'Cause I don't feel bad about it. So shut your eyes, kiss me goodbye, and say, just say, the hardest part is letting go of your dreams. A drink for the horror that I'm in, for the good guys and the bad guys, for the monsters that I've been. 3 cheers for tyranny, unapologetic apathy. 'Cause there ain't no way that I'm coming back again. And through it all, how could you cry for me? 'Cause I don't feel bad about it. So shut your eyes, kiss me goodbye, and say, just say, the hardest parts, the awful things that I've seen.
Flames, and sometimes we see people that I love dying. And it's always
Just say, they're gonna clean up your looks with all the lies in the books to make a citizen out of you. Because they sleep with a gun and keep an eye on you, son, so they can watch all the things you do. Because the drugs never work, they gonna give you a smirk, 'cause they got methods of keeping you clean. They gonna rip up your heads, your aspirations to shreds, another cog in the murder machine. They said I'll say they can scare the living shit out of me. They could care less as long as someone will bleed. So darken your clothes, I'll strike a violent pose. Maybe it'll lead you alone, but not me. The boys and girls in the clique, the awful names at the stick. You're never gonna fit in much, kid. But if you're troubled and hurt, what you got under your shirt will make them pay for the things that they did. They said, I'll was there on the day they sold the cards for the queen. And when the lights all went out, we watched our lives on the screen. I hate the ending myself, but it started with an alright scene. It was the roar of the crowd that gave me heartache to sing. It was a lie when they smiled and said you won't feel a thing. And as we ran from the cops, we laughed so hard it would sting. Yeah, yeah. Oh, if I'm so wrong, how can you listen all night long? How will it matter after I'm gone? Because you never learned a goddamn thing. You're just a sad song with nothing to say about a lifelong wait for a hospital stay. But if you think that I'm wrong, this never meant nothing to you. I spent my high school career spit on and shoved to agree, so I can watch how my heroes sell a car on TV. Bring out the young guillotine, we'll show 'em what we all mean. Yeah, yeah. Oh, if I'm so wrong, how can you listen all night long? Now will it matter long after I'm gone? Because you never learned a goddamn thing. You're just a sad song with nothing to say about a lifelong wait for a hospital stay. Well, if you think that I'm wrong, this never meant nothing to you. So go away, just go right away. But where did you run to? And where did you hide? Go find another way. But you It's just a sad song with nothing to say about a lifelong wait for a hospital stay. Well, if you think that I'm wrong, this never meant nothing to you. Come on, it's just a sad song with nothing to say about a lifelong wait for a hospital stay. Well, if you think that I'm wrong, this never meant nothing to you. No, I know that I can't make you stay, but where's your heart? But where's your heart? But where's your... And I know there's nothing I can say to change that part. with words I thought I'd never speak. Awake and unafraid, asleep or dead. 'Cause I see you lying next to me, with words I thought I'd never speak. Awake and unafraid, asleep or dead. 'Cause I see you lying next to me, with words I thought I'd never speak. Awake and unafraid, asleep or dead.
Well, they encourage your complete cooperation. Send you roses when they think you need to smile. I can't control myself because I don't know how. When they love me for it, honestly, I'll be here for a while. So give them blood, blood, gallons of the stuff. Give them all that they can drink and it will never be enough. So give them blood, blood, blood. Grab a glass because there's going to be a flood. A celebrated man amongst the gurneys. They can fix me proper with a bit of luck. The doctors and the nurses, they adore me so, but it's really quite alarming, 'cause I'm such an awful fuck. I gave you blood, blood, gallons of the stuff. I gave you all that you can drink and it has never been enough. I gave you blood, blood, blood.